Hi there, welcome. I'm all loaded up. Here we go. A week-long adventure up to the beautiful Upper Peninsula. Me and my friend Benita are gonna head up, and we're gonna stay at the Porcupine Mountains for a few days and then down to Pictured Rocks for a few more days. We're gonna do some hiking around the Porkies and Pictured Rocks. We're going to do some mountain biking on some trails. And then there's a couple of inland lakes that we want to check out with the kayak. So we have a full schedule. I'm hoping there's some color change going on. It is already going on the third week of September, but the colors are slowed to come this year. So we'll see what there is. Regardless, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be adventure packed, and I'm sure to share it all with you. So come on, let's go. I got a 6-hour drive ahead of me. Lunch break. So I just got across the bridge. Traffic so far has been pretty good. Just a little bit of road construction to go through. Not too bad. So, gosh, what a great place to have lunch, right? Well, I made it to camp. This is Glidden Lake State Forest Campground. And I got my tent set up, got most of my stuff, whatever, organized, but I'm anxious to get going on doing something. So me and Benita are going to jump on the mountain bikes. There's a 9-mile trail system here for biking, so I'm anxious to see that and excited about that. So we're going to jump on the bikes, do a quick little ride. I'll share that with you. Come back and probably have some dinner, and I'll show you around the place. That says something about a forest fire. May 11th, I think it said 1993. Benita said, I thought this would be kind of flat and a boring trail, but it's not. Has some hills. There she goes. My turn. So here's your tour of the campground. I'm gonna bike through it slowly. So number one. There's us. and a nice little boat launch area. I almost stopped at that gas station just before we got here to buy another block of a bag of ice. I might tomorrow on the way out of town. Ramen and chicken. Pre-cooked, shredded, and vacuum packed to add to my ramen. And I also brought my instant mashed potatoes. Not sure if I want to try those tonight. I might wait and save those for tomorrow. Oh, I didn't even get wet. If I can push off a little bit more. We
got a system.
Well, an official good morning. Wasn't that beautiful? Getting up and being able to paddle through that mist like that. First thing in the morning. Now, breakfast. Last night was good. Me and Benita said, okay, when either of us get up to take a pee break in the middle of the night, we have to go check out there in the clearing and see if there's northern lights. And we promised we'd wake each other up. So I only had to get up once. Benita got up to check a couple times. And no northern lights for us last night. That's okay. Maybe tonight. So we're going to have breakfast and tear down camp. We're only here for one night. And then we're going to start making our way towards the Porcupine Mountains. And along the way, Benita has located some fun things for us to do. Wolf Mountain, I've never been to. And there's a trail there. And Gabriel Falls. We were going to go to Bond Falls, but both of us have been there many times. So it's like we don't want to repeat something when there's so much to see up here. So there's also these falls that me and my husband went to a few years ago called Sturgeon Falls. And I'm hoping that we can find it because I know Benita would like it. The hike wasn't super long, but it was like it was kind of challenging in spots, and then getting down to the base of the falls. Yeah, so we're going to slowly make our way up to the Porcupine, stopping along the way. So it is going to be a beautiful day. It's supposed to be in the mid to upper 70s today, sunny. So it's going to be a beautiful day to explore the Upper Peninsula. So get my breakfast done, tear down camp, clean up, and head out. Stay tuned. So here we are at our first little point of interest. This is a little trail at Wolf Mountain, and we're hoping that this is going to offer some really nice views. I think it's only about just over a half a mile trail, so it's not a big, long hike, but oh my goodness, wait until I show you the woods. Thank you. Oh. A rope. That is not a good sign.
It's just a lot of rock. You can see the water coming down.
Of course, I would love to jump in here right now and swim over there. I'm not going to. Beautiful. So what we just hiked was to Gabbro Falls. It's a very rugged trail, very rooty, rocky. There's no guardrails, and they warn you in the books and stuff to just be very cautious and don't bring children here. As you saw, my friend slipped on a rock. We are now going to head from here. I think we're going to start making our way to the Porcupine Mountains. Then we're going to check out a couple of falls on the south side of the Porkies before we head to our camp. So here we go. So this little hiking loop that we're doing now, it's going to be probably about 2.5 to 3 mile loop, and we're going to see 3 different waterfalls. Manazob. I'll have to list. I'll look and I'll list them here, but they're also on the map that I just took a picture of. But yeah, we're going to do this little loop here before we head to our campsite, and I will share it with you. Okay, so what you just saw is that we did this out and back here at this, along this Presque Isle River with all these waterfalls I took pictures of and stuff. There's usually a loop that you can do, but because of erosion and stuff, they had the loop partially closed. So me and Benita had to do an out and back. And I think we hiked just about 2 miles, and we came down and parked in this upper parking lot and went out to that last fall that you just saw. Beautiful, lovely trails. So now I think that we're done hiking and seeing these waterfalls. We're headed to our campsite now. So I'll catch you up when we get there. Good morning. Wasn't that a beautiful sunrise? So I'm going to eat my breakfast in stages, I think. I'm going to have my sausage first, and then I'm trying something new. shake and pour. Because pancakes just sound good sometimes at camp. So I'm gonna have my sausage and then I'll make my pancake and see how it goes. I've not ever used that before, so we'll see. So this campground is very quiet. Regardless that we're packed in here like sardines, it feels like. But it's very quiet, and I would have gotten a really good night's sleep, except my air mattress has a slow leak. So by about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, there's not much air left. So tonight I'm going to put my little pump inside my tent, and when I have to wake up to pee, I'll just have to put more air in. It's very quiet, so I'm hoping it won't disturb anybody. But other than that, Benita's off to get her new cell phone, so she'll be gone a few hours. I'm going to have breakfast, some more coffee, and I think I'm going to drive down to a beach landing that we passed and launch my kayak, because Lake Superior is very calm. And so yeah, I'm excited to go out and paddle on that. So I think that's what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for my friend to return. So I'm going to have breakfast and I'll tune back in with you when I go out to paddle. Good morning. So I'm paddling on Lake Superior for the very first time in my life. I am one excited lady right now. The water is very calm, blue skies, no wind, so I feel confident in paddling out here solo. Of course, I have my PFD on, and I'm going to stay super close to the shore just for another safety precaution since I'm solo. But isn't it beautiful? Oh, I'm so happy right now. This will give you an idea of the campground from the water's view, how close the campers are together. But it was very quiet last night. I was surprised. But this is the layout of the whole campground. So very small sites, but you're on Lake Superior and in the Porcupine Mountains. And I'll show you my little tent if I can see it from the water when I get up there. There's my little tent right there. And those are the rocks I come out and have my coffee on. Okay, well, Benita made it back, brand new phone. So now we're out to do a hike. You know, and you just have to roll with it, right? We were going to do a 14.5-mile hike loop today, but with time cut short, making the best of it. So we parked here at Government Peak Trailhead, and we're gonna hike out and do part of the escarpment trail. And then if we have time, just keep hiking a little bit longer. And she just dropped her brand new phone. Dang it, Benita. So anyway, that is the plan today. We're hoping to get 10 miles in. And I'm looking forward to showing you the trail. Right now it's starting with a very steep, rocky climb. So here we go into the woods. Oh, magnificent. The colors aren't near peak, but you know what? I kind of like it when they're still green in there. That's just my personal. Look at that. Oh. And we're gonna see the lake in its entirety pretty soon. So this is the Lake of the Clouds. Last time I was here was 3 years ago with my granddaughter, Tessa Ann. Gosh, she was only 15 at the time. Now she's in college. Just crazy to think about. We had the best time here. I'm so glad I brought her up. One of the few times that we did backpacking and hiking trips, this was one of them. And I'm sure she remembers the day because it was just like today. Sunny skies, hot. And she was a trooper. She hiked without complaint. But this just brings back memories. Love you, Tessa.
Yeah, come way down here.
We'll even farther.
And then this just like continues on the other side.
You want to go all the way down there? Okay. Okay, so this is our turnaround point here. You saw that we made it to the Lake of the Clouds overlook, and it's about 4.25 miles from Government Peak where we started, and made it to here in about 2 hours, and now we're going to head on back. See all that haze? I'm feeling it. At mile 7, only a mile and a half to go. Lots of climbing. Oh my goodness, it's so hot. You saw that. I don't know if you could see it when I just shot that video, the humidity in the distance. Oh man, it's warm. The most challenging part for me is going to be at the very end. All that rocky uphill we did will now be rocky downhill. And downhill, steep downhills really stress out the knees. But one little step at a time. We're getting there, and I'm hungry. And we're back. Ooh. Well, day 2 finished. Got a nice shower in. Today was a full day. Got to paddle on Lake Superior today for the first time ever. That was awesome. And then the beautiful hike, the escarpment trail and that Government Peak Trail was just amazing. You know, the colors aren't 100% are at peak yet, but whatever. It's just beautiful. And me and Benita had a really good hike. And yeah, I'm tired. So yeah, today was a good day. It was hot again. Now tomorrow, we're gonna do the Lake Superior Trail. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I have not hiked that. I've hiked the escarpment trail before, like I said, with my granddaughter. So tomorrow will be a new trail hike for me. So that'll be lovely. So I'm ready to go sit by the campfire. And I just wanted to wrap up the day, and I hope you enjoyed it so far. There's more to come. So I'll say good night now. See you in the morning for coffee. Well, guess what? The fog lifted enough. We have clear sailing, smooth waters, and so we're out to do our morning paddle.
What an action, huh?
Well, here we are at the trailhead, Lake Superior Trail. Our intention was to do the 17.5 mile loop. However, we just could not pass up another beautiful morning to get out and paddle. So today, you know, this is how it rolls when you go out adventuring. You know, if you're the type of person that has to stick to a plan, you know, I don't know. I just think you're missing out on something. Because if you can just like roll with it and just take every moment and every day as it comes and just go, you know, spur of the moment stuff, I think that's just the way to go. And especially if you do multiple things like us, hike, bike, and paddle. You just got to seize the opportunity. And that's what we did this morning. So we might have, you know, have to cut some of the hike short, doing out and back today. But hey, that's fine with me. The most important thing about this trail section to me is that we're going to do the outside of the loop first, that hikes along Lake Superior up on the bluffs, or I really don't know. I'm assuming it's up on bluffs, some of it, most of it. I'll let you know. You'll find out same time I do. So even if we do that as an out and back, to me, that's the best part anyway. I love the woods, but I hike in woods all the time. But how often do I get to hike along Lake Superior? You know, so that's key for me today. It's another beautiful day, as you saw when we were paddling. So I'm looking forward to sharing this trail with you as we go. So we've been descending for quite a while now, and the surf is sounding a lot louder from Lake Superior. So I'm hoping the trail eventually leads us to a bluff overlook or a little closer to the lake. But we're deep in the woods, and it's been quite lovely, shaded. We have some peaks of Lake Superior that we've been blessed with. So far, the biggest challenge is all the rocks. Now it's kind of cleared out and more dirt now. But if we get any more views, I'll share them with you. This is the Buck Snort cabin. And it does not look like it's occupied at the moment. Oh, buckshot, huh? Oh, they have the countertop cupboards. Nice table. Looks like they have some amenities. The wood stove. A nice big pot on it. And there's the bunks. Sorry, I'm trying to shade the sun. But there's bunks. No water pump here. But the privy, it's a privy, not far. Isn't it cute inside? Oh. And then let's take the grand tour down to the lake. Trail has smoothed out still. It continues to be mostly hard packed dirt and just some little roots, but not that rocky terrain that we had the first 2.5 miles. And I'm gonna turn the camera on and show you these beautiful forests. Trail marker. Okay, so we hiked out about 4.5 miles and decided to turn around and then go check out a couple of different other trails that we haven't been on yet. And so it's been a lovely hike. I don't know, you can't see the lake all the time, but you can hear it. It's just lovely to listen to while you're hiking. But you get sneak peeks of it here and there. And so that's nice. And then, like I said, you can hear it in the not too far distance beside the trail. So you always have that to listen to. So we're making our way back down to the trailhead. And then whatever trail we decide to hike after this, I'll make sure I share it with you. Big old hemlock forest. My son Joshua would love this section. And we're back. So we made it back to camp. Oh, that hike took a lot out of us. Our feet were just burning afterwards with that rock. So we called it good for the day. We came back to camp. We're just gonna chill out at camp now and just relax. This is our last night here in the Porcupine Mountains. As you can see, this is what we came back to, and this is the Great Lakes. This, you know, you could have been out there paddling and calm winds and everything, and then it can turn it to this. And this is what gets people into trouble is they go out when it's really calm and they get too far away and too out from shore. And this is why I haven't paddled on Lake Superior ever, because I'm afraid of this happening. So this morning, you know, we went out first thing in the morning, and we hugged the shoreline, and we were only out there for an hour, 2 hours each time. And because I don't want to be stuck anywhere and have the winds pick up and turn into this. Not in a river kayaking especially. But how awesome it is to sit here and watch these waves crash over the rocks. So I'm gonna sit here and have a cup of coffee and we're gonna, you know, settle in, have dinner, make a campfire, and yeah, pack up tomorrow morning and head out of the Porcupine Mountains onto our next adventure. So I think what I'm going to do, otherwise this video is going to be way too long, is I think I'm going to just break this little trip up into sections, and this first content that you're watching will be my Porcupine adventure, Porcupine Mountain adventure. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bid you farewell now, and maybe I'll just highlight us leaving the park or something tomorrow morning, and the fire tonight and the stars and everything. But thanks for watching. If I don't touch back in with you before I wrap this up, I hope you enjoyed seeing part of the Porcupine Mountains that we saw, and the couple of trails that we did, and just different things about this area. So next content, if you're interested, will be our adventures towards oh my gosh. I should stop it right now and edit, but this is kind of funny shit because I just told you where we're going and all of a sudden I can't picture rocks. Hey, this is what happens when you get older. So we're going to Pictured Rocks, making our way towards Pictured Rocks tomorrow, where we're going to be camping at 12 Mile Beach, just to give you a little preview of what we're doing. On the way there, we're going to stop at Canyon Falls, which we've been to before. We might look and see if we can locate Sturgeon Falls. I really want to show Benita that. And then we'll make our way to Pictured Rocks Camp. So hey, that's what's coming up later for you to enjoy. Oh, anyway, thanks again. Rise up, reach, and reconnect.